Yo, it's D.Arthur in the building. I'm talking to you guys today about how retention makes you a massive winner. When you go on semen retention for an extended period of time, you will start to win in life because your mindset is changing. Your values are shifting. You start shifting your focus to yourself. You start becoming the biggest priority in your life. All those subconscious deep down beliefs that you've had, that you've always wanted to do, things that you've always wanted to pursue, they start becoming the dominant thoughts and the dominant actions that you start entertaining in your life. And this is the best thing that you can do for yourself, because the bottom line is guys are too focused on too many different things that are just not important. They're too focused on women. They're too focused on politics. They're too focused on things that are just outside of them. And this is why they lack. This is why they're not happy. This is why they always feel as if they need to get the next new shiny object syndrome thing to make them feel whole again. When you go on retention for an extended period of time, you start prioritizing your well-being, your mental health, and your happiness. And this is the most important thing that you can do for yourself. Because once you start focusing on this, everything else comes aligned. This is how the laws of the universe work. When you are focused on, like I said, yourself, your happiness, your gratitude, your abundance, your best version of yourself, you shift the focus solely to yourself. You make decisions based off solely to yourself. You start prioritizing your happiness. This is when things are drawn to you. People start responding to you. Women, they start responding to you. Everything starts responding to you. The bottom line is there's all these, like I said, there's all these dating channels. There's all these gurus. There's all these women coaches, men coaches. There are all these coaches, and they say things like, if she doesn't respond to you, focus on your attention to someone who does, yada yada yada. They say all these things, but what the key thing that they're missing is men, people in general, they need to prioritize their own sanity. They need to prioritize their own happiness. They have to prioritize this, because the focus is way too much on other people. In this example, the focus may be way too much on women. Guys, focus on, like I said, creating a life that's maybe somehow, some way, someone can come into. Prioritize on, like I said, your well-being. And the reason why you become a winner is because like I said, you're changing your mindset and you're shifting your focus into things that make you happier. Like I said, when you go on retention, you're becoming a lot more of your authentic self. This is the big misconception between everything. People fap and they're losing their personality. They don't realize this, but subconsciously they're losing their personality. If you fap, you're losing your personality, you're losing your manliness, you're losing your substance, you're losing what you stand for. You're losing nutrients, you're losing minerals, you're losing vitamins, you're losing a lot of things about yourself when you ejaculate and when you fap. And this is a big problem, especially when it comes to woman attraction, being social, being comfortable in social settings. If you already have social anxiety, if you have social anxiety in general, fapping would probably be the worst thing that you can do, because that's just gonna double down your social anxiety. I have seen this firsthand. If you are socially anxious, fapping is one of the worst things that you can do. If you are introverted and you are you're more introverted, fapping is probably one of the worst things that you can do, because if you do this, you're going to be stuck in your head. Your fears are going to be, these low vibrational thoughts are going to continue to circulate in your mind. You're not going to be present. People are going to think you're weird. You're not going to be your best present version. This is a big problem. If you want to be, quote unquote, a winner, you want to be socially dominant, you want to be all these things, you have to prioritize practice. You have to prioritize making yourself feel as comfortable as possible, and semen retention helps you make yourself feel as comfortable as possible. This is it. If you have, like I said, if you have a full nutsack, you're going to be feeling a lot more. You might feel positive. You might even feel enlightened. Semen retention can help you with enlightenment. Enlightenment is the full belief of, full understanding of something. And when you meditate and you go on retention, this is why Buddhist monks are, we're not saying just because you're on semen retention doesn't mean you're on monk mode. But all I'm saying is you are becoming a little bit more enlightened. You have more of a presence of enlightenment in your life. You're very keen on social cues. Your intuition is super high because it's not being deteriorated with outside substances. And like I said, the natural beast that is inside of you is starting to rise. The natural all-knowing sense of yourself starting to rise, it's starting to go upstream in your body, and it's going through your brain, circulating through your brain activity, and now you are a very quote unquote can be an enlightened being in this reality. This is a very vicious thing to be, especially when there's a lot of things in society that are making you dumb. External vices, they're just dumbing you down day by day, subconsciously. The slight edge, it says your daily disciplines make or break your destiny. If you're doing these external vices every single day, they are going to make you weak. They're going to make you numb, and they're going to dumb you down. And this is why you can never really get there. You may be there. You might be close to getting it, but you will never actually have it because you don't have that instinct, that initiative to get it. You're very close, but you're actually very far away too. You will become a winner because your mindset is changing. You're prioritizing your self-worth. You're prioritizing your self-worth. A lot of these coaches, blah, 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 they don't tell you, they keep talking to you about all the things that you have to do, but they never really talk about all the things that you should be doing for yourself in order just to become that person. They can say, oh, there's all these gimmicks, tactics, all these things that you need to know when it comes to woman attraction, all these things. But you have to realize that you have to prioritize yourself. Women prioritize themselves out of any species. They prioritize themselves. You have to be like them in a way. You have to prioritize yourself. Everything that you stand for must be physically seen in your reality. Everything that you stand for has to be realized in your reality. You have to make your mission for it. In this sense, you have to be as petty as possible in terms of making everything that you stand for as visible as possible in your reality. You have to do this for yourself. You have to. You will become a winner. Your mindset is shifting. You're becoming a winner because your attention is changing. If it does not give you a sense of enthusiasm and a sense of peace and sense of enlightenment, at this point you're not even paying attention to it as much because your energy is very, very crucial to you. You have to protect your energy. A lot of things that are in the media, a lot of things that are social media, they're meant to distort your energy. At this point, you're conserving your energy for things that make you feel powerful. This is how you're starting to live your life. This is a very powerful way to live your life because a lot of people want to pull you one way or the other. They want to pull you one way or the other, whether it's this, whether it's that. They want to pull you somewhere. They want to enter your mind and start thinking for you. You have to be keen to this, and you have to draw the line at some point. You have to draw the line at some point. At some point, you have to draw the line and realize your attention is the most powerful thing, so you have to take care of it because they want your attention. Women want your attention. Even men want your attention. People want your attention. Anytime you're scrolling on social media, they want your attention. It all just depends to where you're going to put your attention to. This is where your powerful lies. Energy goes where attention flows. So you're going to become a winner. You're going to start taking a lot of care of yourself. You're going to start prioritizing yourself. You're also going to stop tolerating any sort of BS. Any sort of the slightest BS that you start to sense you have no doubt to dispose of it promptly. This is a very powerful skill. You have the ability to walk away. If she's not giving you the things that you need, if she's being in a way you do not need her. Sure, you want her, but you don't need her. And you have the ability to walk away at any moment's notice without giving any notice. Without giving any notice. You don't have to explain yourself any time, any way, any place. This is the type of freedom that you start having when you retain, when you meditate, when you're becoming a quote unquote higher, better version of yourself. You start to prefer better things. Undoubtedly, you want better things for your life and you do nothing but pursue it. And this is how you become the happiest, best version of yourself. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe. We will see you in the next one.